trying to find where the best light is. It's so dark outside. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's so dark. I'm going to put my new workbench together and I can't wait to start using it. I've got to clear myself a space down here. Lay the top down here. So I need to get this stuff out of the way. I also want to cast some more porcelain. Making these little cones here to use for displaying jewellery. I need to put that light on as well. It's so dark in here. Hopefully you can see where I'm going to be working. Just move some stuff out of the way of it. I bought this bench off of Amazon. I think it's Garden Arbor Solutions. And I went with their 4 foot, which is the smallest option, double shelf bench, because I wanted a shelf, 2 shelves, and I didn't need a back shelf because my bench is going to be in the middle of the room. Am I going to be able to flip this over once I've got legs on it? I might have to take it outside and flip it. I don't really want shelves on the back because I do work from both sides. You can't see. I work from both sides of the bench, so I'm going to need to grab my screwdriver. Hopefully my microphone's working. Ow. I just got stabbed in the back by my bike handle. Oh, right on my spine. Ew. It's trying to steal the battery from my sander. That's not a great view, is it, really? Hang on, I've got a bucket. You can sit on a bucket. Maybe I can get another bucket and you can be slightly taller. 2 buckets tall. And that way you've got like a more clear view of what I'm doing over here. How's that? That's better. They also have really handy instructional videos on their Amazon storefront. So I quickly looked that up yesterday. Oh, the screw's all 1 length? No, 2 lengths of screw. So these are the side supports, and then these ones are the leg supports at the back. So you only put them on one side. Nice snug fit. I'm sure you're all fascinated to see me put this together. 6, 8, so there'll be 8 of those. 6 holes in these things, 2 on the side, 1 on the end. The shorter ones will be for the shelves, the longer ones for everything else. Ow, my wrist is not going to appreciate this. Oh, am I on? I'm on drill. Let's not be on drill, shall we? If I look like I'm struggling, it's because I've got a really bad wrist. I'm also trying to do this in a way that you can see without me just literally being there in the way. Okay, 1 leg's on. Okay, now I need the supports. I don't think there was a specific side, so just go one like that, and then you screw 1 in there and 2 into the back. Yeah, long ones, definitely. Okay, other side. Oh no, there it is in the middle. Oh, the timer. That was for my casting to see that it was ready to pour out. I think I turn it over now, somehow. Oh no, I think I can do it. Hopefully. Oh, look at all the space. So much room for activities. I'm trying to do this without getting any splinters. Sturdy at these legs. Yes. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit taller. It's definitely taller. I I am a short person, but it's a few inches taller than the one that I made, but it's not bad. So put the bottom one on first. Oh, my wrist. And I don't think this was the best way. Now I'm going to have to go in from the end, I think. Take the long route. I did watch their assembly video, but I didn't log every piece of information. There we go. Shelf. Short screws. Can't wait to have shelves. Would this be easier if I didn't have the other bench in here still? Yes, probably. But do I have anywhere to put the stuff that's on it yet? Until this is finished. Alright, other shelf. So good having shelves. Happy days. Happy me. Yeah, he's done. Woo. Nice. Oh no, it's not. A premature celebration. I've still got to attach the side braces. I can't remember exactly where they went. Do they go straight up to the top? Maybe? I think maybe. To stop it from racking. I don't think you can see me. I'll show you when I come to do the other side. Right, we need big ones. I could have done it the other way around. Because I'm going to put those braces on the back. And I sit. Which side do I sit? No, actually, hang on. Trying to think. Yeah, I'd be sitting here. I do rest my feet on that thing, so maybe I don't need to rest my feet on the shelf. I'm a goblin, little hunched up person. When I sit, I don't tend to sit with my legs down in front of me, ever. Even if I sit on a dining chair, I tend to cross my legs on the seat. Anybody else do that? It probably doesn't look particularly comfortable, but it is more comfortable than having straight legs. One on this side to make sure that it stays straight. If I can get this one in the hole, that would be useful. Now I can celebrate. Done! Yay! New workbench. Kind of concerned about the height of it. And decide where is the best position for you to be so you can see what I'm doing. That's the bench I'm clearing. I need a better ring light for in here because this one is really dull. I did get an LED light and I stuck it up above the table, but it flickers and it makes me really uncomfortable. So I can't use it, unfortunately, which is annoying. Because it was really nice and bright, but it's just horrible to look at. Okay, I am trying to get things off of here. I hate having to shuffle around everything. Space. One day I'll have a big workshop with plenty of space. One day. The tabletop I made. Never attached it. But I can reuse this wood. I can make something out of it. I don't even have a front to the frame. Oh, spider, off you go. It's open on the front. I think I was going to attach a clamp, maybe? I don't really remember. One thing I've got to try and store now somewhere else is my shop vac and heater and stool, because they have been living underneath the bench. Good thing about this stool is it can get shorter. Just been wondering what's going to fall apart first. Should I lay it down? Probably laying down. All these cardboard boxes are going to fall. Okay. Why are you struggling so much? I put this thing together. It should be easy to take apart. I'm seriously having to use every part of my body to make this work. I'm having to use the leg on this side to hold the thing, leg on this side to brace my elbow, other hand on here, just to try and keep the screwdriver in the screw. Oh. There we go. See how hard this one is. Oh. Just as hard. Maybe harder because it's lower down. See. Oh, that's toasty. The screws have gone really hot. That's a lot of friction trying to get it out of the wood. Alright, now it is. We have a pile of legs and a worktop over there. So, oh, and also a pile of massive screws. Oh, it does sound lovely. And then I can take this back off of here so that I can shuffle this over into its designated area. Battery died on my other camera. It's raining heavy. I managed to get all the cardboard outside. I got some of it in the recycling and then the rest of it is this side of the recycling. Whether they take it or not, I don't know. But at least the rain will compress it, compact it down a bit. It's out of here, which is good. I've put the legs in the wood corner and swept the floor. I made this double jug. It's for brush cleaning. Also made my tool holder. At last, finally. And the really cool thing is that I've got a shelf now, so if I'm not doing glazing, I can actually put my glazing jug, water brush jug, and sorry, the wind started blowing things in. I thought we were being invaded by spiders. And the brushes and things, I can put them underneath. I'm going to have all that space. Like if I'm doing pottery with somebody, I've got so much space to do it on. With being wiped down, I didn't realise it was so dusty. And now I've got enough space for two big ones, because this one's a lot easier to work on. This is currently my hand washing jug, because I don't have running water out here, so I need something to wash my hands in. And this is it. I was using a bucket, but I'm currently trying to dry out the sediment in there so that I can bag it up and dispose of it properly, because it's thick with clay particles, glaze particles. A packing peanut I dissolved in it to check that it was a dissolvable one and not a plastic one before I took it in the house to reuse it. So there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't want to put in the drain. For one, it would clog it because it's thick, and two, is not ideal to put in the drain. I also want a coat hook to stick on the end for my towels, which I could just shove in the end here. I want it there, sticking outside. See how easy it's going to be to do it by hand. I know you can stick it in a drill, but it scares me a little bit. I haven't got a battery on. got a battery on it. It's not gonna work. Maybe the light works. Can you see that? Must have some residual power, maybe? Ow. There you go. Already customised my bench. It's got a little hook under there. And then I can put that on there. So I've got that handily placed there. It's probably going to keep falling off. Oh, I've got so much room here. There's so much room for rolling clay out. I'm going to grab some wood for that and then fill in these screw holes. Ooh, that's a giant finger. Taking that stuff from this shelf and putting it on either one of those two. I haven't quite decided yet. I can't actually see the different moulds I've got because I forget what shapes I've got. I've got an entire set of square plate moulds. So I've got 2 jugs of slip under here. This thing, I don't know what. And it looks like we've got water coming in. Down here. There's a load of... Oh, hello, spider. There's a load of water along the way. Edge of the wall there. I always forget to do this, but I've remembered this time. Here's the final results. It's messy-ish. I mean, it doesn't look tidy, but it's hard to make this kind of stuff look tidy. But underneath the bench, that's all my clay. Well, not all of my clay. There's crank clay and Laguna clay there, just because I don't use them very often and I don't have any place here. So I've got my favourite clay, which is Lava Fleck, which is a buff clay, which comes out this colour on bisque fire, and then that colour when it's fully fired. And then I've got a flecked white, and then a plain white, and then we've got terracotta, black and white porcelain, and then there's a red on the back. The terracotta is actually a stoneware, so it's a high fire terracotta colour. And then we've got my thickness gauges and rolling pin, a load of plaster moulds and texturing plaster things that I've made. Then we've got some wooden moulds, slump moulds, or hump moulds rather, not slumping. And then there's a heater on the other side, and then there's some cookie cutters and my scales and wire cutter, because I'll now be pulling the clay out of here, cutting it, weighing it on this bench. And then down here, still got my glazes on the bottom. That's my big tub of clear glaze, and my porcelain slip. There's nowhere to put it. It's too big to go on the shelf. And then the shelf that I cleared that did have all the moulds on, we've now got bisqueware, so this is stuff ready to be glazed or reglazed in the case of this mug, because it's got some pinholes in that I don't like. The inside is lovely, it's the outside that's the problem. So it's going to go and get re-fired with more glaze. And then I've got little key things that I haven't glazed yet. And then a stack of pottery, throwing bats. And then my jewellery bench, I've got some cleaning to do here. I need to clean up all of this rouge powder that's come off the mop when I've been polishing, because I've got this now, a dust collector. It sits behind the mop and collects the dust. So I'm going to sponge all of this off, get as much off as I can. I know it's not going to be all gone, it's not going to be easy to remove. And then I can set up my new pickle pot, which is a wireless one. It's like a kettle, and just heats up the pickle solution in there, and then that'll go there, and hopefully won't get covered in rouge because it'll have the dust collector. Oh, I also filled in the screw heads on here so that I'm not getting clay wedged in there. I've got a nice smooth surface. I have got a very shiny forehead. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.